Hey everyone, welcome to BrickVault. Today I'm really excited to show off an epic minifigure scale custom built Lego model of the TIE Brute. This beefy TIE fighter is designed by Mikkel and features more armor, a bigger cockpit, seating for two, and of course side-mounted laser cannons for extra firepower. The TIE Brute, often referred to as the TIE Heavy Fighter, made its first movie appearance in Solo: A Star Wars Story back in 2018. But its first actual appearance was in the Star Wars Commander mobile game in 2014. And Mikkel's rendition captures the heavy look of this craft perfectly and makes an excellent addition to our rapidly growing TIE collection. Now, there's plenty of cool things to talk about with this model, but before I get into that, if you're interested in building one for yourself, you can get the instructions to build this ship at BrickVault.toys. Check the link in the video description. With each instruction purchase comes a PDF step-by-step guide for building and an uploadable part list to quickly order the pieces you need online. All of our models are physically tested in real life, instructions are troubleshot for clarity, and parts are curated for availability. Buying instructions from us is an excellent way to help support our channel and the talented designers that we work with, like Mikkel. So click the link in the description below to get this beautiful TIE for yourself. Now, getting back to this model, one of the coolest features is the swiveling laser cannons. Mikkel really went above and beyond, turning the engine cone into a knob that actually rotates the laser cannons up and down. The engineering behind this is incredibly clever, considering the cannon itself doesn't even use gear pieces, but instead makes use of some interesting parts to achieve the same effect. Now, the designer also managed to work some magic by making this an incredibly strong model. This is particularly impressive considering that a support system actually had to run through the gun body to support the solar panel on the other side. And anyone who designs their own Lego models knows that this would not have been an easy feat. But I gotta say, the model itself is solid. Now, when it comes to the cockpit sphere, there's two different ways to actually build it for this ship. It can be built using these extremely large quarter dome parts, but unfortunately, these parts are very hard to come by as they were only released in one set as of making this video. Hopefully these parts will become more plentiful over time, but to make sure that everyone who actually wants to build this ship can actually get parts to build the ship, the main build is designed with smaller quarter domes, which also look really great in my opinion. The cockpit has removable front glass and can seat two minifigures with one facing backwards to control the gun system. And I really love the meatiness of this cockpit and how much bigger it is compared to a standard TIE. The sphere really does look like it was designed to take a beating. And in fact, that is the lore behind the TIE Brute. The ship was created in response to the Empire's expansion into the Outer Rim territories, and the Empire needed ships that could last longer in more unpredictable situations, something that could take a hit in a surprise ambush and still fight back. We see the ship mixed in among other standard TIE fighters in Solo as it chases down the Millennium Falcon. Now, this TIE also comes with an optional stand so it can display proudly on a desk or a shelf, and the grille pieces used in these solar panels give it a really nice diffuse look. I really like this TIE. It's an interesting evolution of the standard TIE design and one that seems to make a lot of sense within the Star Wars universe. TIEs have often been the weaker ships in a fight, making up for that with strength in numbers, but the Brute changes that equation entirely. It can bring enough firepower and armor to make its opponents think twice, and it looks extremely cool when seated next to its other TIE brethren. Again, you can pick up instructions for this TIE at www.brickvault.toys and build this beauty for yourself. Check the link in the video description, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time here at BrickVault.